Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome back to another T Speaks Encouragement. Of course, you know I am T. I haven't said that in a while, so I was missing it. But I'm T. So welcome back, like I said, to another T Speaks Encouragement. Today's title of our encouragement and topic of our encouragement is Just Trust Him. And the title alone says it all. Just trust Him. It doesn't say just trust your aunt. It doesn't say just trust your mom. It doesn't say just trust your husband. It says just trust Him. Him being God. Just trust Him. So we're coming out of Psalms 119 and 66 and Proverbs 16 and 20. And those are our base scriptures. Basically speaking about trusting in God. Trusting His word. Yes, we know what the word says all throughout the Bible. Gives us many different ways, many different ways that we can be obedient, many different reasons why we need to be obedient. But the ultimate goal of today's encouragement, the ultimate end result, I want to say, is to just trust Him. So it's important to know and understand that when God is telling you to do something, when He is calling you to do something, when He's giving you order, when He's giving you commands, it may not look like it's supposed to look to other people. It may not even look like what you feel like it's supposed to look like to you. But are you going to let those other people stop what God wants to do in your life just because, oh, that doesn't look right to me, so I don't think you should be doing that, or this doesn't look right to this isn't going according to the Bible, so I don't think you should be doing it this way. Stop going to other people when God has already given you the order and given you the command of what you need to do. Just because the blueprint for your life doesn't look like the blueprint that somebody else followed for their life doesn't mean that your blueprint is wrong. It doesn't even mean that their blueprint is wrong. What it means is that God has you on your path and He has them on their path. It doesn't mean that you have to match up to make sure that you are, oh, am I doing everything I'm supposed to be doing right? Am I being obedient? Your blueprint, you matching up your blueprint to somebody else's blueprint is not going to give you those answers. So when you feel like, oh God, you're not moving, I'm doing what you told me to do, I'm staying still, I'm staying where you told me to stay, I'm doing everything that you're telling me to do, and you in those moments feel like He's not moving, I want to encourage you and know and understand that He's going to move on His timing. Again, it may not look like other people feel like it's supposed to look like to them. It may not even look like you feel like it's supposed to look like to you. But the most important thing is that you don't back down from what God has called you to do. It may look like Him advancing you from one position to another position. It may look like Him telling you to stay still and hold on to the family that you have. It may be Him telling you to move away from the family that you think that you're called to. It may be Him telling you to be still and not advance in your position yet. Whatever it is, however it looks for you, whatever that looks like for you, I want to just reiterate that. Whatever that looks like for you, not you, your sister, and your brother, but you alone. Not you, your husband, and your kids, but you alone. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, it's going to follow through. It's going to follow up. It's going to end up coming all together. If He's giving you something, He's giving your husband something, He's giving your kids something. Eventually, it will all come together, and you will see why He had to move the way that He had to move amongst all of you guys. But today, what we're speaking about is you listening to Him, you following His order, you following His command, you following His word. You following His word. Because again, it may seem like, well, God, you're not moving. I'm doing what you told me to do, but I don't see you moving. So I'm going to go do what Sister Susie told me to do. You can't move like that. And you definitely can't move like that and think that God is going to move on your timing, because that's not how it works either. He doesn't move on your timing. He moves when He feels like He's ready to move. And if that means that He wants you in one space for what, 2-3 years, then that's where you will be for 2 to 3 years. But know, trust, and believe that after your 2 to 3 years is up, when he's ready to move in your life, you need to make sure that you are aligned with what it is that he wants to do in your life. Because if you're not aligned, you'll be sitting for another year while somebody else is coming to take over the position that he initially had for you. He's going to move when he wants to move. He's going to move when he sees fit to move. And he's going to move how he sees fit to move. It may not look like, because so many people get caught up on going to somebody else and saying, well, for confirmation, going to this person for confirmation, or going to that person for confirmation. Now, yes, when somebody gives you a word, it's absolutely nothing wrong to go back to God and say, God, I need confirmation on this. But when God has given you a word, why do you need to go to this person, and this person and say, well, God gave me this word and I'm just coming to you for confirmation? If you need confirmation, go back to him and make sure you heard him correctly. If you need confirmation that much, sit with him a little bit longer. Now, going to your pastor or going to somebody who is in position at your church or under your ministry, that is in order, because you're going to that person who is in position to make sure that the vision that God is giving you and the way that he wants to move in your life is the vision that he is giving them. And even then, sometimes it doesn't align. Even then, sometimes in the moment, it doesn't seem like it's lining up. But if you trust in him and trust in his wording, trust in his timing, trust in what it is that he's told you to do, trust in what it is that he's called you to do, then eventually you're going to see it all come together, just like I said for the family. But I want you to know and understand that when God is calling you to do something, it may not match up to the blueprint of what somebody else's life looks like. It may not match up to the play-by-play rule book of their life. Their play-by-play rule book is significant to them. Your play-by-play rule book is significant to you. So it's important to know and understand the voice of God for yourself. It's important to know and understand that when he's speaking to you, he's speaking to you. Not you, and you. He's speaking to you. So it's important to know and understand. Sorry, my camera. So it's important to know and understand that when he is speaking to you, when he is calling you, when he is ordaining you, when he is doing all of these things in your life, although it may not look like what other people feel like it's supposed to look like, it doesn't mean it's wrong for you. It doesn't mean it's wrong for you. Now, yes, we all know what the Bible says. We all know that we're supposed to be obedient. We all know what we're not supposed to do. So he's not going to tell you anything that you're not supposed to do. He will tell you to be patient. He will tell you to wait on him. He will tell you a start and not tell you an end. He will test your faith. He will test your obedience. So many times too often we say, well, the devil is trying me, or the devil is testing me, or the enemy is doing this, the enemy is coming up against me. What if it's not the enemy? What if it's God just testing your obedience? What if it's God just testing your patience? You're asking him for patience, so he's going to put those roadblocks in front of you to test your patience. You're asking him for overflow, so he's going to give you a little bit to see if can you maintain this little bit before I give you this overflow. You're asking him for an advancement, so he's going to throw obstacles in your way to see, are you still going to stay focused on me in this position when these obstacles are thrown your way? Because once you go higher, the higher you go, the more in depth the things are going to come, the more deeper the things go, the harder the higher you go, the harder the darts. Let me put it that way. The higher you go, the harder the darts. And if you can't handle the darts here at the lower position, you're not going to be able to handle the darts up here at a higher position. So when he's not moving on your timing and how you feel like he should be moving, go back to him and ask him, what is wrong with me? What am I doing? How am I not aligning with your will? How am I not aligning with your way? But I want you to know and understand today, like I said, the title of this is just trust him. So ultimately, we need to just trust in him. And when he is giving us something, write it out in a journal. what it is that he gave you. What it is that he gave me, what, a year or so ago. What it is that he gave me a year or so ago, I thought was going to come a year ago. It's not coming until this year. So it's important to hold on to what it is that God has told you. And it's important for you to write it out. If you don't have that good of a memory, write it out. Date it. Have a journal so that way you can have that one-on-one time with God. Have your journal ready so you can know and hear what it is that he's telling you to do on such and such a date at such and such a time. So when it comes to pass, you go back to that date and you say, okay, this is what you were trying to get me to understand. This is what you were trying to get me to see. This is how you were trying to move within me. And when you move according to God's plan, I promise you, it may not be easy, but it's going to run a lot more smoothly. I want to say that again. It may not be easy because nothing worth having is going to come easily. So it may not be easy, but it's going to run a lot more smoothly. You're still going to have those bumps in the road. You're still going to come into those roadblocks. You're still going to come into all of that. But if you listen to the voice of God, if you obey the voice of God, if you follow his command, if you follow his order, trust and believe that it's going to run a lot more smoothly than what you feel like it's going to run. Have a great day. I love you.